Howdy, Raid here. Welcome back to an all new video, and no, the title isn't clickbait. I straight up don't even know how to say this without sounding like a wacko, but I guess I'm being sued. This story starts out a while ago, and it actually involves something that a lot of you probably have assumed. Yes, my friends, this is a Karen story. My family and I are currently in a legal battle with a Karen. Now, if you don't know, Karens, they usually use their mouths instead of the legal route, but basically, oh god, do I have a juicy story to tell you all. So the house that we're currently living in, we've lived here for about like 3 years, and basically, we've had parking problems for all 3 years that we've lived here. We live in what's called a townhome. It's a huge house and it's connected to 3 other houses, so it's just a row of houses connected to each other. Basically, there's this parking lot in the back and everybody has their own spot. You know, you have your designated parking spot that you get legally and it's just your land, and everybody should be able to park and open their doors with no problems at all. But oh my god, guys, this is where the Karen comes in. Basically, she parks so close to our car that she's parking on our spot. Like, she's not literally in our spot, but like her tires are on it, and a good chunk, of course. Now, a lot of you guys are like, Raid, you know, just let it pass. I mean, can you still get out? Nope. That's the problem. When we try to leave the passenger side door, it's kind of hard to get out. Well, actually, not really kind of hard. It is extremely hard. Basically, the problem is that you can't get out, and if you do, you're gonna damage the door. So like, we literally can't leave the car if she's parked super close. And when we moved into this house, there were like no parking lines that showed where everybody should park. So we said, hey, you know, we should place parking lines for ourselves. Before we had to place those parking lines, you know, you can't just place parking lines anywhere on your spot. You have to check the legal specifics of your parking spot. You know, maybe you're going to be making your parking line and it's going to be on somebody else's property, and that could cause legal issues. We didn't want any of that, so we looked at our land survey. When you buy a house, you get a land survey from a company, which is a legal paper certified by the court that shows what your land is. So basically, we looked at our paper, measured everything, even talked to the land survey company that made that legal document, and they helped us make the lines, and we placed ourselves 2 nice bright yellow parking lines. And we were gonna first paint parking lines, but instead we went with these like lines that you stick on, and they're actually pretty durable, so it was a good option. The reason we didn't paint lines is because it's not asphalt, so I think it would have fallen off. But basically, everything was going great. We had designated our parking spot just so this crazy Karen would know where to park. Now, I really want to show you guys videos of this Karen being crazy, but because this is a legal issue and if she were to discover this video, I think this would be pretty bad in court. As soon as this is all over, maybe I could show you guys like the funny montages of just her screaming at our camera. If you guys have seen my old story times, we had this thing where these kids were throwing rocks at our window and we recorded it on camera because we've got cameras around the house. And it's pretty awesome to have cameras. Like, guys, always have them in your homes. But basically, the day that we placed those lines, everything was nice. You know, we had parked nicely. Out of nowhere, I'm just chilling at the crib. I hear her screaming outside, and I look at the camera app on my phone, and she is just screaming, "Hey, never put anything in my parking spot ever again." Like, yo, do you know it's our parking spot? So as soon as this crazy Karen goes inside her house, you know, I don't want her to like assault me or anything. I tell my mom, yo mom, I'm about to check the parking spot real quick. And when I go, the parking line that was there on her side that designated our parking spot and hers isn't there. So she just straight up removed it. I called the cops because that's technically damage of property, and basically the cops didn't do anything because we didn't have evidence. She legit screamed about the parking lines, but like without specific video evidence of like her doing it, we couldn't do anything. I think we all know that she did it. Like, this lady is actually crazy. Straight up the biggest mega Karen I have ever battled. Like, it is a crazy anime battle. So a day later, we got a lawyer, and he's just one of the greatest guys ever. Like, this man's is just such an awesome lawyer. Straight up a chill guy. But basically, he stated to us that he's gonna send her a cease and desist letter on our behalf. And basically, what that cease and desist letter does is state that, hey, you got to stop, you know, removing our property, because we're not attacking anybody. We're not harassing you. We're just trying to make parking lines. And if you keep on removing these things, we are going to take this to court. So the lawyer says, wait about a week until the letter comes. And I actually brought up, how are we going to know if the letter comes? And he said, oh, you'll know because she's going to be screaming outside your window. And guys, a week later, This lady is screaming at the top of her lungs just profanities. She's doing it inside of her house because I feel like she knows that if she did it in front of the camera, she legit would get recorded by me. You guys know me. As a YouTuber, I have this reflex to just whip out my camera in every situation possible. You know, I got that horizontal mode to get the best picture. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get that good quality. So basically, this lady is going crazy. And as she's going crazy, we go and paint yellow parking lines that she won't be able to remove. Like, what's she gonna do? She can't rip them off. Is she gonna like goddamn lick the paint off? I guarantee you this has made this lady so triggered. Like, I tell everybody, if you subscribe to the channel, you're a Chad. But basically, I'm not a Chad. I am a Karen destroyer. Basically, we painted the lines in our property so it wasn't touching her, you know, parking spot at all, just to give her extra space and stuff. And we really hoped it would help. But guess what, guys? Karen does not know how to park. So basically, in the morning, I was sleeping and I hear a banging on the door. And I'm straight up like, what is it? And then I say, oh, dude, she called the cops. You guys are probably like, wait, why would she call the cops? You did everything legally. But if you saw my other Karen story time and you know a thing or two about these, you know, wild creatures known as Karens, Karens love to call the cops for no goddamn reason. So I quickly got dressed, brushed my teeth, put my mask on, went downstairs, got all the papers, and my mom said, could you help me out? Because, you know, my mom doesn't have the best English. So she asked me if I could speak with the cop. Living in an immigrant family, you kind of have to translate for your parents sometimes. But basically, my mom and I invited the police officer to come inside. We showed him the land survey, the letter to her, and the videos of her being aggressive before. I straight up have so many videos of this lady just swearing out. Like, this Karen is just crazy, guys, but I'm so happy I have it on camera. Like, I gotta say that again. Always record everything, guys. Just every little situation that's going bad, record it, because you don't know when you're gonna use it. But yeah, the cop basically said, can we go outside and just show her this paper? And I'm like, yeah, cool. So I whip out my phone, record it, because basically our lawyer said if she's, you know, talking or screaming at or anything, or any situations that you're talking to her, record everything, just say that you're being recorded. And I stated that, you know, I said you're on camera, and she started recording on her phone too. She was like shaking as she recorded me. I don't know what this Karen was doing. I legit was just standing there while she was screaming at me, I have the best lawyer ever. I have a 6-figure salary with a prospering business and I make so much money, I can sue you anytime. Dude, I legit was shaking my head because that's what these Karens hate. When you guys are in situations like these with some of the most dumb troglodytes out there, just be calm. That is the best thing to do, like, at all times. My friends, always be calm and you are just going to be the better person in every situation. So basically, the police officer showed her the land survey that we did everything legally and that we have legal rights to our parking spot. And she was like, no, it's just a paper. I actually need to see it with my own eyes on the land. And he's like, no, lady, it's not just a paper. This is a goddamn legal document. Dude, Karen was getting so triggered. And then she's like, okay, but show me it measured. Thankfully, I had some measuring tape and we just popped that open, you know, checked everything. And the police officer basically measured everything and saw that what we did was completely legal on our behalf. We didn't interfere with her property at all. And we actually gave her a lot of space because, you know, we're not bad people. We just want everybody to park normally and we don't want our car to be damaged because I'm supposed to be getting my driver's license either at the end of this year, you know, whenever the virus is going to end. That's when I can go to the DMV. And the thing is, I don't want a damaged car. You know, I love that car that we have, and it's just not something that I want to see get hurt. So as we show her the paper, I'm trying to be as polite as possible, and I actually state, if you'd like, you can see. So this lady gets super silent, and then out of nowhere, she's like, I'll see you in court. I'm gonna prove to you that I have the best lawyer and that you're wrong. Then she's like, just wait 1 week, and I'll sue your ass. You'll have a letter in the mail. So yeah, guys, this is the whole Karen saga. Talked to my lawyer, and he said, just wait to see what she's gonna do, and she's probably gonna try to sue us. It's really funny because we have all the evidence on our side, meaning the law is on our side, and the cops are on our side. But yeah, guys, I'm getting sued, and this was the story. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Also, I had this like Fall Guys gameplay in the background, which I do hope you guys liked because it's my first time ever doing this gameplay. But yeah, if you're a real Chad, leave a like and I'll see you in the next one.